made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the London Bulldogs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 19, 18.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
60
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now a handoff looking right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Wilson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very different.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 3 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught at the 10. And what a big-time play there. 53 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, Walker, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 60. And the Bulldogs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, this is Lewis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 7-7, our score after 1. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bulldogs have moved out in front. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout. An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
There's Chris Olave. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards remain for second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Everyone got 4 down. 30, where's the mic?
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Right back to him on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. We're seeing always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early windows.